What it do? This your boy Tony B checking in with TampaMystic on the Industry Most Wanted podcast. Chill. Heard you looking for me, you ain't high, nigga. What? Heard you looking for me, you ain't high, nigga. I be in the trap where the money be. What? I be in the trap where the money be. I be in the trap where the money be. What?
What's going on, man? It's your girl TampaMystic, and we are live on the Industry's Most Wanted Hype Me Up podcast.
Industry's Most Wanted.
Listen, I got the legendary, the one and only, my homie, my player partner, my brother from another, Tony B in the building. This is my dog right here. Give me some love.
For sure.
Boom. Man, me and this guy go way back in the time. I appreciate you. When I first moved to Atlanta, I just want to give you your flowers real quick. When I moved to Atlanta back in 2013, he was one of those artists that was just unconditionally coming to support everything I had going on. Like, and that meant a lot to me, and I'll never forget that. So I appreciate you.
Nah, thank you for inviting me to all of these events.
Of course.
Meeting all of these people. And that's why every time I get relaxed and then I want to get back serious,
yeah,
I always call you, like, get my creative juices flowing.
And I appreciate
get back
that.
In the mode of grinding.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's my dog, man. Shout out Tony B in the building. But listen, we got to let the world know what you got going on, you know, where you came from as far as, you know, doing music and stuff. So break it down for us all the way. Who is Tony B?
Artist. Last time you saw me, I was a new father.
Yes, you was.
Of one. But nah, yeah, he's 3 now, so we haven't seen each other since, I think, COVID.
Right. It's been a little minute, for sure. Most definitely. Where did you grow up at?
Athens.
Out in Athens, and that's where you still reside at?
No. I've been in Atlanta like 13 years.
Really? I thought you were still in Athens.
Since 2010.
Really? I don't know why I'm tripping. Okay. All right. So, but I knew you was from Athens for sure. What was it like growing up out there?
Just like any other small, town. You got, everybody. How can I say it? If you think of Athens, they think of UGA. They don't think about too much of the locals.
Right, understood.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's more to it than University of Georgia.
Right, understood. So did growing up in Athens at all have an influence on you for wanting to do music? Or was it just being in Georgia near Atlanta?
Nah, I went to school for theater.
Okay.
And so when I came back home from college, I just started promoting and it worked.
Yeah.
And then I was booking artists. And then I got a song I had built a relationship with Young Ralph and Young LA and did a song with them. I didn't know how to rap. I just had a relationship, so I'm gonna utilize it.
Yeah, of course.
So it
just really blossomed from there. That's where it all started for you.
Yep.
That's dope, man. I always like hearing people's journey of how they got started because everybody's story is a little different. You know what I'm saying? Some people, it was within their family, or some people, they just happened to be like, man, let me try this out. And it worked out for them. Yeah. Would you say being near Atlanta was helpful for you?
Very helpful.
Yeah.
Because you got to think, the relationships I had booking so many artists, so I would always come to Atlanta and then I would see the people, manager or the artist that I had booked, and that alone, just helped a lot when I started doing music.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So they'd be like, "Oh, this Tony B."
Yeah,
it kind of gave me a leverage.
Of course,
I'm spending thousands of dollars booking your artists. So now when I go places, they embrace me and show me love. So
yeah,
I happen to have a catchy song, and then having a catchy song and seeing people react is like a drug.
Yeah, it is.
So you want to keep doing it, even though you don't.
Right.
You don't want to, but you.
It's like that crack epidemic, but keeps calling you back. You know what I'm saying? No, absolutely. I totally get it because even though I'm not an artist, I'm addicted to this music business. Like, there's nothing else in the world I'd rather be doing than what we're doing right now. You know what I'm saying?
And every time I question myself, should I keep doing this? But I still get paid to show up, so nowhere in the hell I'm going to stop doing something I'm getting paid to do,
Absolutely.
Like, hey, just for instance, like the Scrub record.
Yeah.
I either get half of the door, 50% of the door, or I just get a set fee just to perform that song 3
Yeah.
minutes and 35 seconds.
Man.
But now I got records, like I can go do a 20, 30-minute set and people don't get bored.
Yeah, absolutely.
And people actually reciting the words, you know what I'm saying?
Because you're a true entertainer. One thing that I can say about Tony B is because I've seen you perform a lot, you know, whether it be my events or other people's events, is when you get on that stage in a very humble way, you really demand the attention of everybody that's in that room. Like, you're a true definition of an entertainer, because a lot of these artists, and this ain't no shade to any other artists out there because I love all of y'all, but some of y'all get on stage and your performance is very boring. You just kind of stand there and maybe rock back and forth. And I'm like, Tony B be out there getting it.
But you know what? You know why I act like that? It's not about being arrogant.
Of course.
It's like I come from Athens. I don't have entourage.
Yeah.
These people got 20 and 30, 40 people, got all their jewels on, got whatever. So in my mind, I'm looking like, this is my competition right here.
Right.
So I get up there like,
I'm my own entourage.
yeah, y'all got to see me.
That's right.
And so what happened a lot, how I got known in Atlanta a lot too, was coming to your shows or anybody else's shows, and they'll follow my Instagram.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, like, all the surrounding counties, my county, they know a couple of my records, and they see how they be reacting.
Yeah.
Even some out-of-state shows, they be like, bro, like, I'm getting booked. Like, y'all in competition inside of 285. y'all are not leaving Atlanta. Y'all are just trying to win Atlanta when these country markets are where it's at.
100%.
So they go look at my Instagram. These folks reciting these boy words. Look at his shows. So you know what I'm saying? So I kind of have the mindset, I'm ahead of y'all because now I'm in the race with y'all, even though it's not a race or a competition.
Absolutely.
I got all these surrounding counties around Athens, and I got even some places in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So now people looking at my Instagram like, this guy really working.
Yeah.
And the thing about it, I'm doing it all
independently.
yeah.
All by yourself, out of your own, off your own dime.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and that's and I respect that, because there's a lot of artists that are either in your position or, you know, close to being in your position. They'll get frustrated and stop because they don't want to have to keep funding. But it's a music business. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, you know, at some point there's levels to it. You go from having to pay for everything, you know what I'm saying? Then you start you see the money coming in and stuff like that. That's what the motivation is, because you see your hard work is paying off.
Yeah, that, and there's no plan B with me.
So let's talk about that. You know, music is it for you.
No, it's acting. I'm about to re-enroll back in acting classes.
Okay, because you said you were in theater.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I did a couple voiceovers. I was in the comedy golf movie, Who's Your Caddy, with Andy Milonakis, Faison Love.
For real?
The principal from Ferris Bueller Day Off, Big Boy. Like, I had it was a scene deleted that I had. I hated that. But
Yeah.
if you look at the movie, people to this day still look at the movie. I'm like, bro, there's even a screenshot of the movie. Is this you? I'm like, yeah.
That is dope. And one thing I love about film is, you know, music business is cool, but if you're like a rapper, you might not want to like go past a certain age and still be out there touring and stuff. But as an actor, you could be 90 years old still in the movies getting to it. There's more longevity in it.
Yeah. And one check is way bigger than one rap check.
Absolutely, because with movies and film, there's always going to be a budget. They can't even start without a budget. With music, you can start. You can get your own little home studio and start rapping and stuff like that, and don't have to really have much of a budget. But to put an entire film or movie together, they've got to have a budget, so you know you're getting paid.
And yeah, we shot. It was 2 days. It was 3 days, 16 hours a day in the cold.
Man.
Yeah, it was like 40 degrees when we got out there.
So what was that, you know, besides it being freezing out there, what was the overall experience like for you?
Doing something that I love to do.
Yeah.
You know, I'm never starstruck about anything.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm a celebrity in my own right.
No, please believe
you
it.
just got more money than me, or
Facts.
got more connects than me.
Yeah.
My time is coming.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So just being around people that are doing better than me, that's the motivation. And
Absolutely.
and just seeing, because a lot of people started where we started from.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people, like you said, a lot of people get discouraged.
Yeah.
Like, I may get discouraged, but 1,000 people can tell me no. You know how many people say, bro, you still rapping? I can cuss.
Yeah, of course. You say whatever you want.
Motherfucker, I'm still getting paid. I hear shit like back home, oh, this nigga still rapping. And I'm still getting paid. Not too many people from Athens can say they getting paid.
Absolutely.
If you name them. You
right,
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can't.
But when I toot my own horn, then I'm being arrogant. I'm bragging. But no, it's okay for y'all to try to down me and do all of that and downplay me. But I guarantee you, every local city party around any county, they're playing a Tony B record.
That's right. And you know what it is really slick? People just don't want to see you do better than them. That's what a lot of it boils down to is they are not going to congratulate you on your accomplishments, and they're going to question, are you still doing this, because they don't want you to be.
And I'm putting it in their face.
You got to. I know that's right. Mush it all in their face.
And the thing about it is I brung a couple of artists from to your shows from my hometown.
Yeah.
That night you had Big Boy, it was Andre 3000 and somebody else.
Yes.
And I gave up my slot for my homeboy to perform in front of
3 Stacks.
In front of 3 Stacks, because when it's my time, it's my time.
Yeah.
Me not helping you or promoting you or sharing your stuff, it's not going to slow me down, because God, it's already written when it's my time. So in the meantime, let me extend my arm and hand to help somebody else up.
Listen, I'm so glad you was there that night. For y'all in the back that don't believe it, yes, I had Andre 3000 at the showcase. You was there that night in the building.
And I gave up my performance slot to a friend from Athens, just so, because a lot of people don't have the connections, they don't the know-how or how to move, but got decent music.
Yeah.
So at the same time, let me be this OG, let me be this coach.
Man.
And people be like, you don't want to manage me? No, because I'm still getting booked and you got a record and you're not getting booked. It's going to be a conflict of interest. You
don't have nothing for me to manage. If they're not doing anything like that, like if they're not exceeding like what you're doing as an artist, it's like you could help them be part of their team. But somebody who's not really having any motion, they don't need management. They need a good team.
And a good record.
And a good record, which you have multiple.
Yes.
He's got multiple good records in this day, excuse me, it's tough because a lot of artists aren't putting out multiple good records. Where do your ideas for your music come from?
Clubs. Like, I can't really enjoy myself in clubs because if I hear something, I text myself ideas. I be like writing songs in the club, like the Rico Richie, you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping.
Right.
I'm in the club, and I was like, heard you looking for me, you ain't high, nigga. I be in the trap where the money be. So, like, 2 days later, I recorded it. And it caught.
Yeah.
And so, I'm like, damn. So now the hard part is getting Rico Richie to, like, yeah, go ahead. So what people don't know, because people always be like, oh, he's jacking for beats. You got to think, a lot of people jack for beats. A lot of people jack for beats and got on.
Yes.
But I actually reached out to him, and he was like, I heard the record. I like it.
Okay.
So go ahead and
do your thing.
Do your thing. So, but, when it gets to, like, the other legal side with the producers, then, take that up with them. But as far as the record, put it out. It. So now I'm about to service the record.
Right. There you go.
I got to stand for him to service the record.
What's the title of it? Are you still kind of deciding on that?
I call it popping, but I'm gonna do in the trap. I'm gonna just when I put it on this next tape, I'm gonna do in the trap where the money be.
Okay.
Or where the money be.
Got you.
That and these last 2 years, I've been having my way.
Yeah.
I've been traveling the world.
As you should.
I've been purchasing things that I want to purchase. I've been helping my family. I've been helping my friends. It's just like, usually like before money was like but now it's like I can go where I want to go. I wake up every day, do what I want to do.
Yeah. If
I want to go purchase this, I can go purchase that.
Yeah.
I paid off all my debts.
Congratulations. That's a big one.
So yeah, like shout out to Ashley. It was a long process, but got credit cards on time.
Yeah.
It's just like,
which is so important.
So now it's just like, because I was never taught
about
credit or my people's putting my stuff in my name. I was young.
Right. We are not taught financial literacy like in high school sometimes family members don't even teach us about that. We have to learn the hard way.
Yeah, so I've done that. So my next move is purchasing the house, but just being humble with it, but just having my way and able to do stuff and purchase things without even second guessing. Like,
exactly,
where's this money gonna come from? Like,
right?
Can I spend this? And again, like I said, I spent a lot of time in the strip club. I was breaking records. But getting records broke. But
you have a major strip club record.
Yeah, but I kind of lost track and just started having fun.
Yeah.
And when I say I was having fun, like that's my vice. People race cars.
Of course.
People go fishing. People like to do videos.
Yeah. You like strip clubs.
I love strip clubs. Sometimes I go just smoke a hookah.
Yeah.
Eat.
It's relaxing for you.
And buy drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the smell, just like that's my element. But I learned that I built my rapport with everybody there. So now I can just go do that. I don't have to throw money every time I go. But when I decide to want to have fun, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
What's your favorite strip club?
Magic City is my home.
I know that's right. You know DJ Outlaw?
What?
That's my dog,
Right.
man. Right.
Yeah, like
that's my dog, man.
That's another thing. It's so many DJs playing my records when I'm not. That's how you know you have a record. I haven't broke any bread, and DJs are playing my record when I'm not in the club.
Right.
So that make me forget like what the naysayers are saying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, your record, it's not a good record. But guess who's playing it? And
hello.
If a DJ's playing your record and you haven't paid them and they're constantly playing it and you got 2 or 3 records they can just go through and just play, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's a big thing to me. So what they're saying over there, fuck y'all, because they're playing people will be texting me, you in the club, they playing your record. Now I'm somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So
how many artists can say that?
Right.
How many artists, like if I pull up to a club and there's a Tony B record playing, and you're not there, that's a major accomplishment.
Facts.
That's what every artist wants. They want to be in that rotation, not just because they're there breaking bread with a DJ.
And it just feels so good walking in the club. Even if they don't play my record, I'm not mad about it because I know
of course.
It's also your job. It's a service. They shout me out all night. It's just the whole atmosphere of, when I did spend the money, put the work in.
Yeah.
You're going to have to spend money regardless.
Of course.
So between spending money and putting the work in and all of that went a long way.
Yeah.
And now it's just like between Magic City, Blue Flame, Onyx. I went to Allure for the first time since they reopened.
Okay, I've never been there.
Diamonds is dope.
There's so many of them out here.
And the thing is, like, it's something to do every day.
Yes, absolutely there is. And you should be. If you're an artist who's really trying to get your name and your brand out there, and you don't necessarily have to be in the streets every day, but at least if you're not out tonight, then you got to be doing an interview or you got to be active on your social media. You got to be doing something.
And you know what my biggest problem is, though?
What's that?
Finding a fucking single. I'm like, man, I got 3 records. I'm just 2 DJs like this record. This DJ like this record.
Yeah.
So now, in my mind, I'm just going like, man, you like this record, I'm going to pay you to break this record.
Right.
You like this record, I'm going to pay you to break this record because it's all going to come full circle.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, who is this? But don't he got this record? It's kind of, I never seen too many people do that.
Right.
But Scrub is always going to be my number 1
Absolutely. Record. It's a hit.
I was talking to the guy from ATL Top 20, Chris, Bishop's brother.
Oh, okay.
And Chubby Baby did a music review, right? And I sent him Scrub. So they was just clowning Scrub. I'm like, but people was hitting me up like, bro, they don't know how many shows you done did and you getting paid for that record. And, they kept bigging up their artists. But now, I sit and observe and I pay attention.
Yeah.
Why y'all not pushing the artists that y'all was stamping on their radio?
Absolutely.
On the
review, yeah.
I'm still here.
Right.
Y'all niggas got hella money behind y'all or Epic Records or, what I'm saying? But y'all really kind of, oh, that's corny. Now, look, I'm still working this same record.
Period.
So what do y'all got to say now? So
right.
And I got an interview with ATL Top 20 soon, and they actually was on they brought it to my attention, and so I'm looking like, damn, y'all remember that? They was like, we don't even know why Chubby Baby and that dude was clowning that record because that's a big-ass record. Look, I've done over 400 shows off of Scrub the Ground.
That's crazy. 400
shows. Out of over 400 shows, I know at least 300, between 250 and 300 paid.
But the thing about music is not everyone is going to resonate with it, and that's okay. No matter what we do in life, not everybody is going to like it.
And I'm still learning that.
And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? We have to understand, like, we are not for everybody. Your music might not be for everybody, but a couple people saying they don't like it, that don't stop the show. You know what I'm saying? Because for the couple that may not like it, there's going to be a million who do.
Facts.
Period. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, as an artist, you just have to learn to not take it personally.
I do.
You do take it personally?
Yeah, I do.
You got to learn. You got to break out of that because it's not personal.
But you know what?
He don't even know you.
Right. But even locally, like hometown, like
Yeah.
the song come on in the club, the same people that talking shit, their girl is dancing to the song.
Right.
Their homegirl is dancing to the song. They're dancing, they're like, so I bet you they be just looking like, I just be looking like, I say what I want to say in my head because what I'm planning on saying is going to be rude. Like, y'all, like, what's the real reason why y'all not fucking with me?
Yeah.
Because they quick to, you're popular, or just a lot of people know you. I mean, that comes with the territory. I can't, I'm a sociable person.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, they just got to deal with it because I'm not going nowhere.
Facts. Absolutely. So with that being said, now we're in a brand new year, 2023. What are some of the things that we can see from Tony B this year?
More visuals. Every week I'm going to do something. Every week, whether it's an interview, drop a video, in-studio video, it just got to get the algorithm popping and just start posting. I don't care if it's just something crazy, something old. I'm not going to do nothing just crazy to try to go viral because that shit only lasts 30 seconds. So build up my followers. Just pay attention to what I got going on around me.
Yeah.
And just going head first because I got the money to fund it now.
Yeah.
That and again, enrolling acting classes.
I like that. Let's talk about that a little bit more. Film is something that I'm definitely interested in on the level of doing voiceovers. I don't necessarily want to be on the screen because I don't know if I'd have a hard time remembering all them lines. But for anybody who's looking to get into acting, what piece of advice would you offer them?
Practice.
Yeah.
Just get a book full of monologues and just study that monologue.
Yeah.
And just record yourself with your phone. Just sit your phone on the tripod. Mm-hmm. Just record yourself. So, and to me, I think all of that stuff is easy because, like, I just think I'm a gift. I have a gift of course. I have a gift of gab. Just do whatever I want to do.
Yeah, it comes natural for you.
And I'm good with showing emotions. So anytime, if I were to get do a Boys in the Hood or Juice or something like somebody's dying, or because like when you're a sensitive person, emotional person, caring person. By the way, I'm a Pisces, so when you're that type of person and you see something familiar, like, or hear something familiar, it hurts. So
yeah, of course.
It automatically gets you in that. And so I could just look at something good on Instagram or a good deed or something, I'd be like, damn,
You felt that.
I felt that, you know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Because there's a lot of, right now, like, being genuine is a foreign thing right now.
Real is rare.
Yeah.
Let's put it like that. Real is very rare. And you're right, because I'm like you. I'm a Taurus. I'm very emotional, and I'm a woman. Women are emotional. Like, I can watch a movie, and knowing that it's just a movie, if someone dies, I get teary-eyed. You know what I'm saying? I really do, because I kind of put myself in that character's position, how I would feel. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Because some of them actors and actresses do such a phenomenal job of bringing that character to life that you feel like it's like real life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, man, that's really dope. So we're going to expect to see you in film this year.
I'm claiming it.
I know that's right. Put it out there to the universe. Any new projects in the works? Or are you going to continue just putting singles out?
This thing I'm doing, I'm trying to come. This next tape I'm putting out is gonna have like 4 or 5 songs for the women and another 4 or 5 for the streets and the club.
A little variety pack.
Yeah, just mix it up. But I still have the album out called The Parade. It's been on like a year and a half. I didn't promote it right, but some dope records are on there. So it's on iTunes, Spotify. It's everywhere. You know, it feels good. I can just go take a video on Instagram, just go music, and my song is in. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Little small stuff like that. It motivates me to even do more.
And you know what someone I follow this guy on Instagram. He's like a Instagram coach, and he teaches people like, how to create good content or how to make money on their content. And one thing that he posted recently is that you can recycle your content, meaning if there's something that you posted a year ago, it's okay to post it again, because think about how many new followers you've gotten in the last year that maybe didn't see it when you posted it before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you can maybe do something slightly different to the post or whatever. But, when you have a brain fart of, man, I'm running out of content, recycle some of your old content.
That's what I did. I created Reels because Reels wasn't out really then.
Yes.
So I created Reels. Once they created Reels, I put a couple of videos and make Reel, like some of my big shows.
Yeah, there you go.
I only had like 20 views then when I didn't have that many followers.
Right.
So I'll just recycle them to Reels.
Absolutely.
And what artists need to do Reels, because my Reels, I got Reels like 82,000 views.
Yeah.
10,000 views. I need to monetize. I don't think I'm not eligible to be monetized yet or something.
I think you have to have a certain number of followers or something.
Yeah.
And you had to start your account over, right? A while back, didn't you have to start new Instagram and all that?
Yeah.
And it's tough rebuilding that following back up. You know what I'm saying?
Because everybody's celebrity. Everybody don't want to. I don't give a damn about having following more people than I have followers. Like, what does that do for you to have more followers than not following?
I never understood that too. Like, I have people, because I follow probably close to 4,000 people, and people are like, oh, you need to for what? I'm not unfollowing them people. Like, I'm not doing all that, because my Instagram would be real boring if I'm not following anybody. What am I going to scroll down my timeline and see? Nothing?
Right. I never understood that.
I don't understand it either, so I'm glad we're on the same page with that. But let everybody know where they can follow you and keep up with you on your socials.
Follow me on IG at TonyB.Season, TonyB.SZN. Twitter, infamous_TonyB, INFAMOUS_TONYB. I need to started back getting on Twitter, because Twitter be popular.
It really does.
I'll go check it, but I don't really. It's just, I'm trying to build that Instagram up.
No, I understand, but I still get business off of Twitter. So I stay active on there. You know what I'm saying? Are you on TikTok?
Yes. It's Tony B Season as well. TonyBSZN. So yeah, TikTok, I tried to put the scrub video on there. They
took it down?
Yeah. I got some parts up there, but they kind of took it down. But
yeah, TikTok is harder with putting audio up there, I've noticed. Because like with Instagram, when you create a reel, I can dig through a catalog of music coming from, I guess, Apple Music probably. Mm-hmm. You can't do that anymore on TikTok. Yes, there's only certain songs you can add.
Right.
It's kind of weird. And I'm like, that's boring.
They've deleted a couple. They didn't delete the reel, but they deleted the audio.
Exactly. That's what happened to me too.
Yeah, I'm like, why the hell did y'all delete the audio? You should have just deleted the whole reel, because it's pointless.
Right. Exactly. It's boring because there's no audio behind it. Anybody you want to shout out to?
Shout out to everybody. Everybody's it's like life is hard right now.
Yes.
It's a lot of people going through a lot of stuff.
Facts.
My family, like me personally, I'm dealing with. I'm gonna go get a therapist.
Nothing wrong with that.
Not because the person that raised me, she passed like the weekend of Thanksgiving.
And I'm so sorry to hear that.
I don't. Just the year and a half before, I lost to other people that I'm close to.
Yeah.
So I never recuperated from that. It's
Absolutely.
just being around people, it helps. But when I'm by myself, I'm a wreck. Like,
Yeah.
So I can feel myself. I'm not the same.
Right.
But I guess they say time heals all. But when it's somebody
That's that close to you.
I would ride at least 5 days a week. I would ride from Atlanta to Athens to make sure my aunt is okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though I had other family members there to, help or whatever. But it's just when somebody's there when nobody else is not, and she was there, and our bond is so tight. She never thought any girl was good for me.
Yeah.
Bitch, I don't like her. You know what I'm saying? Like
you were her baby. She was protective over you.
Yeah, so when I had my sons, she was just like, stop doing whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, and you need to take care of your kid because, this, like, take care of him. Don't worry about no girl. Don't stinking.
Absolutely, because now when you have a child, it becomes bigger than you.
Yeah.
That's your number one right there. Female's going to come and go.
Yeah.
But your child is going to be with you forever.
So the thing is now, it's just like, if I don't take no, especially in Atlanta, I'm not saying everybody is, these people playing.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to play the game with y'all because you see somebody with more than with what you got.
Yeah.
More than what your dude has. You're gonna fuck off. I'm not saying everybody, but
right.
Half. I'm not even gonna say majority, I'm gonna say half. And it's crazy that like me and my homeboy can be somewhere. Oh, she out there with her boyfriend, her husband. But you just over here with us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing is like finding genuine people that can accept, hey, you don't have more than the next person, but you're on your shit.
Absolutely.
Because you don't know what that person did to get.
Absolutely.
Or you may just go, oh, this person got XYZ, but you fuck off on whoever else, and now you're not happy. You're in this situation. And with me, if it ever happens to me, you stay there.
Karma. It will come back.
Yeah.
Trust me. You out here doing dirt to people that are good people, it's going to come back on you. Please believe it.
And that's where a lot of my blessings been coming from. Like these last couple of years since I've been okay with just everything, you know what I'm saying, just living.
Yeah.
Doing for people. I don't think about it. I don't want no pat on the back. Don't shout me out. I'll be like, no, don't shout me out. I don't got to do that because I'm doing this because I was once in this position.
Yeah.
I was once a kid. Like last 2 summers, everybody in my neighborhood, hey, all the boys get a haircut.
Yeah.
That kind of, lighten the load on parents because haircuts are $20 now.
Right, absolutely.
And some parents have 2 and 3 kids.
Absolutely.
But you know what's crazy? Still had some parents didn't even bring their kids to get their fucking haircut. They'll rather go to the barbershop or they'll wait to the last minute. And I promoted a week or 2 in advance, so I'm looking like,
wow. That's that pride.
That's pride.
Yeah, people need to let their pride down, especially when it comes to your kids.
Yeah, for sure.
Do what's right for them. Let your pride down and do what's right for the children to make sure that they're provided for properly.
Yeah, so it's just my thing because I've always, no matter what, my aunts or whoever always made sure I had a haircut going back to school.
Yeah.
So
because your kids get picked on when they don't.
Yeah. Yes. This is my pay it forward, and I don't want any shout out to my barbers too because they didn't even Marky D and T Bush. And I tried to pay them, they didn't even take the money. So it's just like a
good deeds.
Good deed. And the village I came from is I walk up the street and get in trouble.
Yeah.
My aunt's friend, my mama friend, they can whoop me, they can say what they say, and it don't be, don't touch my son, don't touch my kid. This nowadays, the parents, don't say this to my kid. Like I think that's what we're missing with this generation and in our community.
Absolutely.
Because it's not a village raising kids anymore.
And it takes a village.
Yeah, for sure.
It really does. Especially if a woman is a single parent, you've got to have other people around. And ladies, let me just say this real quick. Ladies, if you're raising a son, please have at least one positive male role model. I'm not saying that you can't raise a boy to a man and by yourself, but I think these boys need a male role model in their life.
But I seen someone say a woman can raise a little boy. That's a fucking lie, because my aunt, my grandmom, they raised me and look like perfect.
Absolutely. No,
they deserve all the praise.
Absolutely.
I don't want to hear that a woman can't raise a boy to a man. Yes, you can, because I seen them struggle.
Absolutely.
I seen them go through whatever to take care of somebody else's responsibility.
That's right.
So therefore, I'm always grateful. And any cost, that's why my thing is give back to the community, give back to single parents, because sometimes people have hard times.
That's right, of course.
I don't care what you have in your bank account. It's hard. People still have hard times in different areas.
No, absolutely. But most people won't admit to it. They don't admit to that, and we gotta let our pride down sometimes and admit to the fact that we might struggle, whether it be mentally, physically, financially. We're human. We're going to go through that.
Right.
But admitting to it is the first step.
Yeah.
And like you said, if you want to go seek a therapist and talk to someone, there's nothing wrong with that, because mental health is very important.
Yeah, and I refuse to even get to that point where I'm thinking about hurting somebody.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? Just somebody to talk to. Because
of course.
Some people like to hear your problems, but be glad at the same time. Be glad that you have these problems.
Yes.
Because they see you doing well.
Yeah.
On the outside, like, this nigga just posted this. It was just out. He's spending this. Oh, he just bought this car. Just bought this change. So then they go to, when they find out you're going through something. Oh, he got all that, but he this and that. And see, that's the thing. People be, instead of encouraging and helping, they're too busy celebrating and parading on somebody's downfall.
Exactly.
That's why I don't want to use the term. That's why I shit on them. But no, like, y'all see, I try not to post, but it's so organic. I'm having so much fun with life. Y'all see it, so
yeah.
And people be. I have people. Somebody told me today, I see you. I like your progress. You feel me? So that they're actually paying attention, and these people are genuine
and complimenting you and paying homage to you as they should.
And anytime somebody does that, I get nervous. Like, I'm just doing. I'm not doing,
right. Like, what's their intent? Why?
Yeah, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing out of the ordinary.
Right.
I'm just having fun.
You're being yourself. But that's what people like, though, is the fact that you're giving them you. You're not a gimmick.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a lot of artists out here who feel they have to look a certain way. And I know that sometimes I think they feel like I'm throwing shade by the stuff. I'm just keeping it real. And this is strictly my opinion.
But you see it, though. You've been seeing it for years.
Yeah, I've been seeing it for years. And it's like all that fancy stuff, and they're still not on. So don't think that having the big jewelry and the fancy clothes is going to get you on. Yeah, it looks nice, but it's so much more than that.
Absolutely. Like, if you're not a person with humility, like, if you're not giving praise and giving back and asking whatever you believe in for guidance, it's not gonna happen.
Facts. Well, listen, before we get out of here, I appreciate you being here. You know what I'm saying? This is my dog, Tony B.
For life,
you know what I'm saying? Appreciate you. We are live on the Industry's Most Wanted podcast. So you got to go ahead and let everybody know.
Industry's
what makes Tony B
wanted.
What makes Tony B the industry's most wanted?
Determination.
Yeah.
Charisma. All around people's person.
Yeah.
Just great energy. Anytime you're around great energy, like, every time you see me,
it's consistent. Your energy is very consistent. I've never seen you out of character.
Like, I can walk somewhere right now. Like, it's damn, the room changes when I walk in this room.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, you bring that vibe and that energy into that room. You're like a force. That's why I was saying on stage, humbly, you really demand the attention of the crowd. You know how to do that, but not in an arrogant way.
Right, and that comes from just hosting before I even start doing music.
Right. Absolutely.
But they won't let me in the door in Atlanta with hosting.
It's okay. There's so many other things you can do.
Yeah.
They're threatened by you. That's what it is.
I don't want to say that, but
I say it.
Oh, another thing, I've been dealing with so many assholes, like hosting, like some of these personalities from these radio stations act one way, but then they see you. I've had 2 run-ins with I didn't even have a run-in.
Yeah.
One of them from a big station. He was like, I was dating this girl she was a waitress.
Yeah.
And I would just go to her job, kick it.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, like, this guy, he was a host at this venue in Atlanta, like, recently. And I've had him come to Athens, or my people have him come to Athens to host parties.
Yeah.
You know, just try to bring a different feel to the hosting.
Yeah.
So one night I didn't go see her at her job. He was like, "Oh, you speaking to me tonight? Mr. Athens ain't here."
Oh,
so
wow.
So she told me, she was like, somebody said, "Oh, Mr. Athens ain't here, so you speak." I said, "I know who it was. Such and such."
Yeah.
She just started laughing.
Cause you were spot on.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, like I done broke bread with you, so why would you?
Yeah, what's the problem?
Even if you're joking, don't do that, because if you are trying to get right, there's still a real female gonna look at like, this nigga hating.
Absolutely. And, I respect her because, not to say if you're in a relationship with someone, you can't speak to other people, but you do have to scale back, especially if they're present. If you and I are dating and we're out and I'm like loving on all these other guys, that's a problem. You show it, there's a level of respect. You know what I'm saying? And that's what she was showing you.
But the thing is, why he didn't say that when I was...
Because he was hating on you, whoever
like dude,
that person may be.
But you got all these platforms. You got unlimited access to everything.
I mean, that just shows you doing absolutely something right.
And then another one, it was my cousin who was trying to pay for my record to get played because he had came to Atlanta.
Yeah.
So the DJ was about to play it, and this radio personnel from another radio station, known radio station in Atlanta, was like, "Nah, we ain't playing this." And it's just like,
wow,
bro, I would strangle your little ass. And I'm not even that type of person to even, but if it's something I'm passionate about and my cousin, you really hate it, the DJ out, because my cousin was about to give the DJ $400 because he don't really come to Atlanta like that.
Yeah.
So my cousin was about to give him $400 to play the record, and he showed out in the DJ booth.
Wow. So
it's just humble yourself, because I've been that person that had 100,000 or 150,000 and lost it.
Yeah.
It's just this time I'm more humble and I know what to do to keep it.
Yeah.
You feel me? But I just don't get it, and somebody need to check them, because y'all gonna run into the wrong person.
God gonna check them. He gonna handle that. Or like you said, they gonna run into the wrong person that's gonna be like on their ass about it.
Yeah, like
in the meantime, Tony B just keep being Tony B.
Yeah.
Straight like that.
But I'm only gonna hold so much in. I'm gonna let you have it. Even though I'm in Atlanta by myself, like y'all.
Right. There's only so much you can take before you explode.
Yeah, absolutely.
I get it. Well, listen, bro, it was a pleasure to have you here. You know what I'm saying? Anything else before we get up out of here?
I'm not gonna miss Crazy Horse. Next one. April.
Crazy Atlanta.
Crazy Atlanta.
April 27th in the building.
Yes, I promise you.
Please believe it. We up out of here, y'all.
Peace.
Got them bags for the 9, what you order be? The trap ain't bunking, you ain't poppin', nigga. Got some young hitters and they poppin' niggas. Frontin' with